Phase 2 in World of Warcraft Classic is less than a week away, but there are some things that you can still do to take advantage of profits in the auction house. Hello everyone, my name is Icosiel, and today I'm going to show you some reagents you'll want to start farming up before the next phase goes live. For this Phase 2 preparation guide, I'm going to be talking specifically about some of the reagents that are about to see a drastic increase in demand. This is especially so on PvP servers, but PvE servers should also see an increase as well. That's because Phase 2 is introducing the honor system, and items that make you more effective in PvP are going to be highly desired. Understand that if you have the profession that uses these reagents to make the items in demand, be sure you check your auction house to see where you can net the most profits. Now with all that said, let's begin. Since I'm quickly becoming known as the classic fisherman, I must first lead with Oily Blackmouth. Oily Blackmouth has already been increasing in price on my server, and it's only going to continue to go up. That's because it creates another reagent called Blackmouth Oil, which is in turn a reagent for the free action potion made by Alchemist. My favorite spots to fish for Oily Blackmouth are on the coast of Darkshore, Wetlands, Stranglethorn Vale, the Barrens, and South Shore. In general, I will just try to find the pools of Oily Blackmouth instead of fishing in open waters, but you can do what works for you. If you're not an herbalist, you can still catch the other reagent that creates the free action potion, and that is Stranglekelp. I have found that your best chance to fish up Stranglekelp is by fishing in pools of wreckage, but as long as you're fishing on a coastline, you'll have a small chance at collecting a few of these, so stack them up. Herbalists who can also fish will be able to really take advantage of this farm. That's because Stranglekelp can be found up and down nearly every coastline, and if they find an Oily Blackmouth pool, they'll just increase their earning potential. Swift Thistle is incredibly important for rogues because it's the reagent for Thistle Tea, which grants the rogue 100 energy upon consumption. Swift Thistle, however, is not an herb you can pick, but rather is an extra herb collected when you're picking Briarthorn and Mage Royal. Briarthorn can be found in the Barrens, Silver Pine Forest, Darkshore, and Red Ridge Mountains, while Mage Royal can also be found in the Barrens and Darkshore, as well as Westfall and Dunmorrow. Another class that will be demanding more potions is that of the Warrior, and they will be looking for the Kingsblood herb that creates the Mighty Rage potion. Kingsblood is found in open terrain in Ashenvale, Hillsbrad Foothills, the Charred Vale, Misty Reed Strand, and the Wetlands. Large Fangs is the other reagent needed for this potion, but you'll have to kill many tigers, panthers, and other felines to get those. Lastly, herbalists will want to collect Ghost Mushroom and Blindweed, because they are the reagents for the highly sought after Limited Invulnerability potion. Nearly everyone is going to want to get their hands on several of these potions if they truly want to be prepared for combat. With Dire Maul already available, you might have seen the market get saturated with Ghost Mushroom and watch the price drop, but the demand of this potion will likely bring those prices back up. If you can't make it to Dire Maul, you can also find Ghost Mushroom in Skulk Rock and the cave at the top of Gentha Allure in the Hinterlands. To find Blindweed, you will want to search near water in the Swamp of Sorrows, Ungoro Crater, and the Moradon Dungeon. Miners should see a price increase in iron, mithril, and thorium bars because engineers will want to make the big iron bomb, mithril frag bomb, and thorium grenades. These wonderful little items are used to stun opponents rather than damage and can really change the course of a one-on-one fight if used effectively. Where miners will really see an increase in price is with heavy stone, solid stone, and dense stone, because those are the reagents for the blasting powders needed to complete the creation of those bombs. So there you go folks, there's my quick rundown of some of the reagents you will want to start collecting in preparation for Phase 2 next week. You will want to continue to farm these after the new phase is introduced, as the demand will continue to be there. If you enjoyed this guide, please give it a like, subscribe, and click on that bell to be notified of new content I create for WoW Classic. You can follow me on Twitter at IcosielClassicWoW, as well as catch my weekend streams here on YouTube or Twitch. Links to those and my Discord are provided in the description below. If you're interested in some of my other content, you can click on any of these links here. Thank you again for watching, and normally I have a joke at this part of the video, but man, Phase 2 came way too early for that.